What is up, you guys? Brooke here. So I'm talking about zero drafts today because I think I have a zero draft that I'm working on right now. I've been talking about my first draft that I'm currently working on for my work in progress right now. I've been talking about that with you all a lot. And I feel like it's not really a first draft. I feel like it's more of a zero draft of what I have going on. And if you don't know what a zero draft is, it is to where, how can I put this into words? It's to where a first draft is a little bit more concrete of an actual draft, and a zero draft is you just kind of like just putting all of the words down, just trying to get all your ideas out. Some ideas might be great, some ideas might be solid, and some others are just like flopping around, having no idea what's going on in your story. Am I making sense? I don't know, we'll see. So after NaNoWriMo was over, I had written 50,000 words and I wanted to take a break in December time, but then also to try and be finishing my first draft in December. I even made a video about it with you guys. I talked about writing goals, and the writing goal of the month was to finish my first draft. I'm on a mission to finish my dang book.
I'm on a mission to finish my dang book.
I was so excited to get back to that first draft and to be working on it after Nano, and then once I started to get into it, I was just like, oh, hot mess alert, hot mess alert. It was out of shape. It needed to do some crunches, some push-ups. It needed to do a whole lot of something. It was very messy and I needed to really tighten it up. And not even so much with editing wise, but idea wise. I knew I had editing I needed to do. That's what all first drafts need. But this was beyond tightening up with editing. I knew I could edit later, but what I needed to do was put my ideas and my scenes in the proper order. A lot of NaNoWriMo, what I had done was I wrote lots of scenes out of order, which is now why I'm in the mess I'm in. During NaNoWriMo, I had an idea for something and I knew, well, that's gonna take place around here in the story and I'm currently right here. I went ahead and wrote this right here because I had some brain farts in this department of this area of the book. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. So I went ahead and wrote this here knowing that it was gonna hang in limbo land for a while until I knew what to do with it and where to put it. So I had lots of those types of things going on where I would either be here and writing for a scene here, or I'd be here going, crap, I need to add this scene, so I'll go ahead and add this scene that will take place here. I hope this will translate to you guys of what I'm trying to tell you all. Tell me below if you know exactly what I'm talking about and if you've been in this situation where you just jump around writing all kinds of scenes and stuff, because I did a lot of that in Nano and I hope I'm not the only one. So anyway, whenever it came time to be working on my novel in December, I did not know where to start. Especially since the chapter that I had last worked on during Nano was a chapter that I started to kind of look at and go, I don't like how this is going. I don't like this scene. I'm going to have to rewrite this scene. I'm going to have to rewrite this one that came before it too. I just started to kind of have revelations of knowing that if I continue to write certain things that I'm going to just have to rewrite them later on, and I didn't want to have to rewrite all this stuff, so I needed a new game plan. And so what I ended up doing was organizing my zero draft. So what I've been doing with Scrivener is I have been typing out more of an outline. I had written an outline on paper a couple months back before Nano had happened, and I really liked doing that, but now that I am deeper into my story and I know of more of what's going on in my world and what's going on with my characters, I started to just go, you know what, I need to do more of an in-depth outline. So that's what I've been up to. That's what I have been up to all December and parts of this January time. So anyway, I've made an outline and I've also come up with a way of how I was able to organize my zero draft. Is it a zero draft or a first draft? I feel like it's a good in-between parts of both. There's good stuff there. There's a whole lot of good stuff there in my book. But you know what? There's just a whole lot of crap going on over there. I almost said that like in a song. It almost sounded like a country song. A whole lot of crap going on. I wrote out this outline in so much more far detail than I had for whenever I was doing my beat sheet type of outline formula. But I had to do this so that way I continue on writing my book, because after NaNoWriMo I was all over the place. I didn't know really where to begin and where to start from where I had left left off at. So that's where I'm at currently. I'm in my zero draft mode. I just feel like this is working for me right now, and maybe it'll work for a couple of you guys out there, who knows? But yeah, that's how my game plan is right now for my zero draft. Feel like there's so many ways about going about writing a novel, and there's no correct, perfect way, but there's lots of creative ways that do work for a lot of people. If you like this video, feel free to give me a big thumbs up below, and also feel free to subscribe because I post writing related content every week here. And y'all should totally follow me on social media, where you can find me at _Brooke Passmore. I am there on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you all so much for stopping by today, and I will see you next time. Bye!